Alright guys, so wrapped the RTR video last night and came in this morning, and so I didn't even like allude to what's going on, but one of the biggest pieces of the puzzle for me in owning this RTR has been to get the RTR serial number. And we just received a box from RTR Vehicles in Statesville, and I'm thinking that this is gonna be serial number, which for me is a very big deal. This was personally stored at Vaughn's home until we were ready. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. 001. Number one. The only. There's only one number one. Personally signed by Vaughn. Pretty fucking cool. It still said Fort Galpin on it when they built it for Galpin. Turn it up. This is a really big deal. We made a lot of sacrifices. We've done a lot of shit. Just on the personal level, on the business level, to get this. Pretty important. So, figured we'd share this with you guys, and next time you'll see the RTR, she'll have the serial number, the Scorpion exhaust, and a host of other goodies, and we hope we're making you guys proud.
Yeah, bro. He was trying to hide. Anyway, guys, I didn't record anything of our interaction right now. I was waving at an F-150 that was coming by. I was assuming that it was a member of the RTR team that I saw earlier today driving that truck. I'm waving, so he stops, and then it's Chelsea DeNofa, literally just pulling out in that one truck. And I just froze. You gotta ask Parker. I was like,
Come here, excuse me. Can I get you?
was his window up? No.
Yeah, it was up.
He puts the window down, and it's Chelsea. I'm like, oh. I literally
Ricky
just like
Ricky went full fandom. He was like, "Oh, hi."
I was like,
"You? This is me."
I was like, I was like, "Hello, I know you. This is Josh, by the way."
Hilarious.
I didn't even introduce myself at all. I was like, he was like,
Oh, yeah, this was just, you know, flipping through the Formula Drift catalog, and what is that? I found this particular booklet.
Is anyone missing a 001 or no?
No, just me?
What's in there?
Put that on?
Man, I've been waiting.
What kind of bag is that in?
I've been waiting for this man. You might know him. He's a pretty big deal.
Is he?
You know?
Did you ever put that on yet?
I have not. I've been waiting for you, bro. I've been waiting to get the car to you and you to the car, and or vice versa. And it took me 14 months to put the car back together. Built motor, built trans, fuel system, ported blower, all sorts of stupid shit. It's in the front row up here. And so I was like, you know, I saw that yesterday. I saw that you guys were here, and I'm like, how have I been so one-track minded, focused on what we're doing, that I didn't even see that you guys.
That's how it goes.
So I messaged you at what, like 11:30?
It was midnight.
And I sent him photos. I'm like, I bought us 3 tickets for the weekend to go to FD Orlando, so we're calling out playing hooky at the shop.
Do you want to do it now? Or you want to do it in the daylight tomorrow?
Totally up to you. Doesn't bother me at
Are
all.
you parking here tomorrow?
We tried today, and I think they didn't have the ability to get us
No, I think we're
approved.
good. Cody, did you get that pass?
Jeremy was getting one.
Yeah, I don't think.
An extra pass, but
Okay.
we'll just take some time.
Well, we can definitely get one.
I figured
it's
as
your call
much.
though. If you want to go do it right now, we can do it right now. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
Mike.
leaving. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go. Stop it.
Let's do it.
There's no time like, you know, to
Hop
have
in the back of
fun.
the F-150.
Let's go. Let's go.
I was hoping to get mine signed too. It works out. This is not. You got a marker?
I do not.
This is not temporarily.
He's got his signature on it. He can hold it as long as he wants.
All of us? Can I sit in the actual car?
It's a pickup, bro.
I need to sit in the actual
Yo,
car.
you
Go,
don't
get in the
get your
truck.
ass
Go,
back
if
here.
you want,
Come
get in
on.
the truck.
He's fine.
He can do what he wants.
All right, I need help with the camera.
He's a
I got
man.
you. I got you. You ready? I'll get in. We gotta
I'm scared.
Don't be scared.
Cody.
Cody.
Driving out the first row.
Donuts.
Spec 5.
We are 60.
We got a young kid in here.
Vaughn said you can't drift this to the first
You
row.
cannot drift this to the first row, and you will not.
I'm gonna be completely honest, boys.
I'm scared.
This is historic.
So listen, funny story, right? Obviously we went through all this shit to get the blower, all this shit, because I wanted the I needed the plaque. I felt like it was an honor to have it, right? And so I don't have, or didn't think I had an emotional attachment to this car. I got the plaque and I went out there to put it on. I fucking started crying like a little girl.
That video.
And they videoed it, and I'm like, yo, kill that. What are you doing? And I said, you know what? And that's so I didn't put it on. Because I was like, if this means that much to me, let me pump the brakes. Because I would rather it be more to me, which being doing stuff like this,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, so the story, I want to share the story of this car because this is very abnormal for this to be going down.
Amen.
So we built this car, Galpin built, this was the first spec production Spec 5 ever.
Right.
And it was built when 2018 model year came out. And the blower was not signed off on by Ford Performance yet. So we had already done all of our validation testing, and so we had a customer who really wanted the car. So we agreed for Galpin to build the car under the fact that if
Left. You can't miss it. It's the bright
that's
gray
it.
and purple.
So we approved Galpin to build the car. The owner's name was Michelle. I still remember this. Right?
yeah,
Her name's
and then the
Michelle.
boyfriend was the one who I chatted with.
Right. So we approved them to build the car, but I was like, you're not getting the plaque until the supercharger's on. Like
Right,
we're not
'cause it's
badging
technically
it.
not a
it's
Spec
not
5
Spec
until it has it.
So I actually went out to California and drove that car for a TV show.
And I have photos of it.
Yeah,
saved
I
on
went
my
to
hard
California,
drive.
drove that car to a TV show, and then came back. And at Mustang Week, Josh comes up to me and he's like, "Yo,
I
and
have.
I had it. Yeah!
I'm like, because the woman that bought the car loved it.
Yeah.
And I don't know the sitch, like she must have gotten into some issues or I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, her situation was your come up,
My
and
come
you were
up,
like,
bro.
"Yo, can we get it badged?" I'm like, if you follow the process, get it installed, get
Then
the
we
blower
will.
installed, then I'll do it. And
Right.
you did it, and you talked to Corey,
Yep.
and here we are. Let's
Dude.
go badge it.
Yo,
No way! Oh my God! Boys, I need help. I got it.
Got Wayne with our gurney on it.
Yes,
Right?
yep.
But you need these.
I do, yes.
Just hit Jordan.
So we, it's now got a built motor in it from Fast Forward Racing Engines.
Okay.
It's good for 1200. We ported the blower.
E85 or pump?
Not yet. I have not switched to. I'm tuning it myself on. So if it was already done by somebody who we trusted, I would give you the keys tomorrow and let you go fucking rip it. But I'm tuning it myself and it's just not there yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not.
Why are you tuning yourself? Just because you want to learn?
Yes, I spent the money to go to the tuning school, and it's something that I desire our business to change the model. Right now, I'm the only tech, and I'm almost 40 years old, and I'm on my back, and so it's time to change the business model. And I think the future looks like me selling parts and doing tuning versus labor. So that's part of the growth process for me, you know.
Yeah, and labor is always hard to get.
Yeah, for sure. But so we did the Mishimoto oil cooler on it, so it's got like a big, snout in it there, in the grill now.
Yeah.
And then obviously all the purple stuff. I tried to keep it still.
Yeah, no, you kept the intent. I like that.
And I want it to be.
Yeah, this was the first and only one that we did this little double stripe with too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think we've done any more of these.
Just still with only the black.
Yeah, it just gets all the Spec 5 just get the standard. She asked for something a little bit extra.
Right.
And so it was yellow when you got it, right?
So the problem with the neon was the Florida sun cooked it, brother,
yeah.
and it made it like this dingy yellow.
Yeah, you'd have to change it.
Yeah, so I
That's
peeled
why
it.
we don't do that, because we know this will last for years and years and years.
Not
but
so
this
much.
stuff doesn't.
Sure, man.
Because all of our
Absolutely.
stuff, it has to be
OEM plus.
last for a long time.
Amen,
So,
brother.
we like
Amen.
doing custom stuff, but when we do our turnkey vehicles out of warranty and all that, we can't do that.
Look, you gotta check out. Also, we did the stereo just now. I don't know, are you a stereo head at all?
I used to be big time.
I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just
Nice.
a single sub, but it's same idea, you know, kept it clean and
Oh, it's really clean. Did you build that?
No, I had a guy do it for us.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah, I wish
Yeah,
I
I
could
used
take
to.
credit for that.
I used to. I remember I had I used to have an Infinity 10. It was a teal colored
Kappa,
10.
the Infinity
The
Kappas.
Kappa, dude. Yeah,
Rocking the base head my
I
whole
had that.
life.
And my I had a 64 Cutlass with hydraulics in high school.
stop.
I did.
Stop.
And then as my and that was a daily, and then I learned it was a bad daily.
Terrible daily.
And then I had a Toyota Tercel shitbox with a 10-inch house speaker on the back. Wu-Tang stickers on the back.
You and I
all
could have
that.
been separated at birth, bro. I had a 66 Fury. Now listen, I grew up really poor. It was a hand-me-down. I earned it. Going up to the summers, I would go up and spend the summers at my grandfather's upholstery shop, right? Now my granddad retired from Ford. He spent 30 years at Ford, left Ford in Detroit, okay, and came to Tennessee and started an upholstery shop there. So my mom would ship me off to him to spend time with him in the summers. I earned this 66 Fury by working for a summer for him. So I get that, and I wanted hydraulics, but I'm poor. I mean, we're poor. Like, I literally took a whey protein jar and cut a fucking hole in the front, and I put a thing on it that said hydraulic fund. And I walked around my fucking high school collecting money to put hydraulics on my 66 Fury, bro.
That's amazing.
So, like,
my father was a used car salesman, and there was this. I was in the lowriders at the time, and I was about to I was about to turn 16, and I was getting really good grades, and my dad was always on grade. So anyway, there was this Jamaican family that had to leave back to Jamaica quickly, and they wanted like obnoxious money for the car. He offered them like $2,200, and they ended up taking it. So that was my ride. Anyway.
Hell yeah.
Speaker looks great. That's wild. Sick.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool.
Dang, there's a nice little base area right there too. In between.
Now look, so that's my only.
You got a
beef.
Bentley here right now?
Yo. My only beef with switching to the Recaros is I lost the heated and cooled.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna probably take it to an upholstery shop and be like, yo, can you
Heat
put
and
my
cool
heated
me.
and cooled in here?
Yeah. All right, you ready for this?
I'm so ready for this, bro.
All right, bro. Here we go.
Only took me 14 months to build it.
We started it, and you added your flair. That's what we do, man. All right. Boom. You sure you want this on here?
I'm so sure, brother. I've never been so sure of something in my life.
Boom.
Yo, this is legit.
It's an honor, bro.
official.
I appreciate your love and support of what we do.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome,
it's such
man.
an honor to represent RTR. You have no idea, brother.
Wow.
We appreciate it.
Dang,
Look at
dude.
That
Number
makes
one.
my year, bro.
That's
Yo,
sick.
give it a second.
That's fine. In the cloud of smoke. That's your spot anyway, isn't it? Let's go. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Boom.
this is your dad, right? This is right. The 25 comes from the relationship with your dad, or
No,
something, right?
25 is just my number. So back in the day, remember you used to have pagers?
Yes.
And you would text people your code?
That's what it was.
So
that was your code.
but my
or
code
something.
was 64 because of my Cutlass.
Okay.
But my boy Forsberg was 64. And when I was going into
you
FD,
couldn't-
I was like, what's my number? And so I did 25. I don't know, his number just came to me. Well, funny story. I went back to my mom's house and got my Matchbox cars for my son. And I found this like 50s Corvette that I painted like this pastel blue and wrote 25 on when I was like 4 or
I
5.
was because I remember you told me something and I couldn't remember the whole story.
Yeah,
but I
there's
thought it
no
was
relevance. In my mind, mentally, right now, there's no relevance to that number.
Right, it was just what you picked.
It was just like I like the number, but evidently my subconscious
Was from
had
that.
something deeper
Awesome. That's awesome.
with it. So, yeah.
Yeah, man,
that's it.
dude, seriously, I couldn't be any more of an honor.
Hell yeah, man.
Seriously.
I appreciate the love, dude. Really
thank
do.
you.
We were literally about to leave, and we came back and said, well, let's try one more time and see if anyone's there. And then we saw Chelsea. I don't know if you told the story.
On accident.
On accident. And then, so unreal.
Jeremy, your guy Jeremy, was driving the F-150 earlier today, the blue and white one.
Oh, okay.
And so he was been chatting with him about getting the car in. And so he saw the blue and white truck leaving, and he's like, hey.
Oh,
And it was Chelsea.
it's purple, by the way.
Oh yeah, purple.
Purple and white.
And so he's like, hey, and it was Chelsea driving.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, Chelsea came down here. Funny story about that truck. Chelsea came down here, rented a Mustang, tried to add 8 days to the Mustang rental, and it was like $3,000.
No.
So they just found a Chelsea was just found a truck on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, and so he just leaves it here.
Fuck yes, dude. I love that.
Say, well, let's get this. I mean, if you want to have this parked tomorrow, we can make that happen.
100%. I would love it. It would be an honor.
Just see them, and I'll make sure it gets done in the morning.
You got it, brother.
All right.
All right.
Sick.
You got
We'll
it.
see you guys tomorrow. Yo,
right,
my
great.
dude.
Little man.
Nice to see you again.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Don't
Thank
wash
you.
that hand, by the way.
Just right over there.
All right.
Wow.
Later, boys.
Later.
Wanna go capture this with them too? What?
No, fuck that. What?
Long time coming, dude.
Oh shit, that was a Porsche next to my car.
Feeling like I'm getting a bus.
Dude, like
I'm getting
Right?
a hotel. I'm not even going home. I live close by, but I'm still getting a hotel. I don't give a fuck.
it was only making like 475 horsepower and it would still crack.
I'm pushing 600.
Shit.
Beautiful.
You know.
There
You
you
know.
Yo.
You know.
Come here. Come here.
You know.
Yes, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
But when you hear it come from the man who built it,
Wow.
and it's the exact story that I was telling,
And he remembers.
and he not only remembers, he remembers the details. Yeah, man, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
We had everything we wanted in a matter of 10 minutes.
I've always had everything I wanted. These are just bonuses, brother. You and your mom and my family.
If you guys are watching this right now, hi. You guys have obviously, you guys obviously just saw Vaughn out here doing our RTR stuff, and I think he's gonna sign some stuff over here. So let's check it out.
Listen, I've got some insert
Here's the
crowd
deal.
here.
Here's the deal with the Mustangs, bro. All
I've
right.
got some insert crowd here stickers.
Here's the problem. Everyone that crashes those Mustangs gets out of the throttle when they need to stay in it.
In the throttle.
That's the problem. I do need to do some sort of
Dude, can we put together a
save
school?
the pony like public service
Dude,
announcement of
insert crowd here, school of drifting for
how
your
many-
rookie Mustang.
don't destroy your Mustang by 3 simple steps.
We gotta come out with this decal that says
Mustang
stay in
owners
throttle.
have,
Yeah.
Real
commitment
talk.
issues.
Stay committed.
You know, my buddy Joe from Ready's Rise, his is on throttle. That's his thing, is he says on throttle.
There you go, bro. You got some room for Chelsea right there.
Oh, wow, I like that. Where you at? Where you at? Oof, oof, oof.
It's exciting.
He is.
There you go, bro.
Appreciate it.
You're
Dude,
welcome,
that's
my
awesome.
friend.
That's awesome.
Here's a marker for Chelsea too. That way you have it, and we know it's good, and a match perfect.
It's a lot of stuff.
Boys,
Get ready to tow this
Ladies.
out with a Mustang and we get stuck.
Ah, nah, you'll be fine. Yeah, dude, absolutely crazy.
well. Okay. What's up? How you feeling?
I feel great. It's the third Mustang of mine he signed.
Stop, really?
Too many of them, so I think I'm gonna stick with this one though.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Stop blowing transmissions.
I'd like that.
Blowing
Well, we really didn't expect all this to happen and go down tonight.
No, yeah, we kind of anticipated being able to do it in the booth today
Right.
or in the booth tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's why when he's like, yeah, I can do it tonight, I was like, yo, it's your car, your tag. Like,
Yeah,
no time like the present, you know?
And you know what? Tomorrow I'll take more videos and photos with it on, and it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna
for
be
sure.
fucking Fire.
Yeah, I agree.
I want to thank everybody who's here.
Yes, thank you guys.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Of course.
everybody helped, right? I mean,
Real
you all
talk.
were there, we all did it,
I
so
got to sit in
thank
the
you.
trunk.
In the back of the
You got
truck.
it back.
Dude, by the time I was your age, I'd already been thrown. Yo,
He says
6 deep in a new F-150 with
in
Vaughn
the
Gittin Jr.
bed of the truck, like straight up, you know?
Who recorded that shit? I'm gonna need that footage.
I got
Real
it.
talk.
Yeah, my man.
Send me that footage. I'll add it to the video. That's fucking wild. All right. Say goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow.
Deuces. Hello.
Yo, I got this idea. You're gonna think I'm crazy, man. I just need to know if you're in.
Yeah, let's go.